Hi, this is Bill with Bill's Backyard. A little update. I just put this tree in the front yard. Got this from Jacob. Terra Blooms. Honey Mandarin. Kind of excited. So if I step back, this is the front of my house. I have my other tangerine tree there. So about where I'm standing now, I'm gonna put another tree in. So I'll have a triangle of fruiting trees. As you can see, this one's been in the ground. I've had this 2 years, been in the ground a year. And I had one tangerine off of it. I put this thing in the ground last spring, and man, it's taken off. It's got a lot of fruit on it. This is a gold nugget mandarin. So we'll see what happens here. The one I had seeds in it, but it's supposed to be seedless. We'll see. The remaining of the front yard here. My white loquat. Hadn't gotten any fruit on this loquat yet. This is a Vista White. I have another one in the pot. The two of them, when I bought it, there was two in the pot, so I separated them. This is really doing great in the ground out here. I may graft another variety on. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, I have my white mulberry. You can see the new growth along with the old growth. So it's transitioning. It's going to be over 100 today. Got some new growth going on here. So I put this tree in for a couple different reasons. One is to help shade that window when it gets bigger, because the sun's coming up. So we got east. So, and then also too, people haul ass up and down this road. If they happen to jump the curb, they'll hit the tree and not the house. That's my, you see it all the time. I hate to put that out there, but you just never know. Yellow bell, pretty. Hummingbirds, there's the orange one, Morning Glory. I do this to keep the hummingbirds around. I've been working over here. I spent last weekend over here. This ground is like freaking concrete. I had my auger digging down. My arm hurt for 2 days after. I'm just about done. I'm gonna do old school here. I got from the evergreens I cut. I put the logs in here, and then I kind of moved the rock back and made a path here so I can get through here. But I'm gonna fill in a little bit more with some peat moss, and then I'm gonna put a Java de Cava in here. Clean all this up. Clean this back. I want to put this back up against the wall, and I'm going to do some more and get this area. I want to put maybe 1 or 2 different trees in here that the roots aren't real evasive because it's right up against the house, but it's a great microclimate with this evergreen in here. And I've been chipping and shredding this pile, going through it. It's a process with my little chipper shredder. And then I got my Combola star fruit, circumbangan. It's got some new growth. It's doing real good here. I bought this from Chapin Nursery last year, along with the Blue Coup Cahola and the Barbados Cherry. I got the 3 of them for like $105. They were on sale. Yeah, that's a great place up there in LA. It's a nursery up there. Kind of shout out to them. You can see that this was flowering in the pot, doing real well, but I put it in the ground this year, and I put it in a little early. It was pretty wet, and it had a tough time. It lost all its leaves, but now it's starting to get its feet in the ground because you just see all this new growth. So it's doing good. There's the red Java de Cava I'm gonna put over there. And then I have the hybrid. I may put it right here or over here, I'm not sure. Ice cream bean I got in the pot. I'm leaving it in the pot. It's doing real good over here. I'll put that in the ground next year. My Carrie Kumbola is here. You can see the new growth. Real slow grower. This tree's really taking its time getting going. We'll see. It flowered over here a little bit this year, but no fruit set. We'll see what happens as time goes on here, but got a great microclimate here. I cut back some of this evergreen here to kind of let the shade in, but it gets some nice sunlight in there in the afternoon. And of course with the grapevine there, it's pretty protected, filtered. One of two of my pineapple guavas. I have two different varieties. It's doing good. Stark Donut Peach. It's getting its feet in the ground. I got that from Gary at Laguna Hills Nursery. Along with this sugar cane, I got this from him. This side's doing real well. I think I overwatered this tree. I think that's what happened. It got a little, but boy, now with it being back 110, 108, it was hot yesterday. It's going to be real hot today. It's just going to stay hot. My other jujubes hurting a little bit. Once again, I think I overwatered it. I'm hand watering. I got some stuff to start running for drip irrigation. My persimmon tree, I got left a couple of persimmons on there. The white pomegranate, I've had it for a few years. It's been in the ground for this year. So first fruit on it's right here. So I'm kind of excited about that. We'll see what happens here. It's really starting to take off. The roots are getting in the ground here. I keep these boxes heavily mulched to help protect. Keep that soil down below damp. Here's the other white loquat that was in the pot with the one out front. I think I'm gonna give this to Jacob at Terra Bloom Farms nursery there. And he can sell this. There's my other pineapple guava, my lemon guava. You can see the fruit. I just watered real heavily because we're gonna have a hell of a, it's gonna be hot. Pink Hawaiian guava, it's loaded with guavas. I got a couple on there last year. I think the rat got two and I got one, something like that. I have a guy that likes to come and visit my yard every now and then. Blood orange, I cleaning out all the rock. Gonna be mulching this whole area in here to help with that. The bananas, dwarf Cavendish. I keep saying I got to get in here and cut these pups out of here. It's been so hot, it's just hard to do, but I got to get it done. Champagne loquat, look at this, growing like crazy. And then of course I have my sweetener here, stevia, growing. So I get fruit off this loquat, but I do not off the white yet. Let's see what happens this year. Barbados cherry. I've been eating cherries. In fact, I had one this morning. It's flowering. I came out here yesterday and there was a cherry hanging here. The birds didn't get it. But I got this from Chapa also, along with that Kumbola. Now I had one here and it died a couple winters ago. And then the white sapote, it's really taken off. I put a plant in here and everything's kind of growing together, which is kind of cool, jungly like. You can see the white sapote and the loquat are enjoying each other's company here. I do have some fruit on here, you can see there. Kind of excited. I love white sapotes, and you can see all the new growth. Lots of new growth. Be shaping this tree up a little bit. other side of the bananas. These are dwarf Cavendish. I took a pup out of there, put it here, and this is what came up. You can see my blood oranges. Over here, I moved the figs over here. I'm thinking about putting this Bakash out front. Put it in the front yard. Peter honey. This is a Cahola Logan, and I thought I lost it. It froze, and it came up. That's why I bought the Blue Coup Logan to go in here. But when this came up, I decided just it survived that. It'll probably survive everything. The Burgundy Plum, Comfrey, Flavor Delight. My 20th Century pear. I got to get in here. We're going to start chopping back here and 20th Century here. Flavor Grenade, Flavor King. Got a Sweet Treat back here. Dapple Dandy, got fruit off these two this year, one off of here. Spicy Z, nothing off of that. Cotton Candy Aprium, good piece of fruit there, love it. So these two trees here are Flavor Delight and Cotton Candy. With the two of these here, they'll produce a lot of fruit. This next year I should have an abundance. Thompson Seedless, I got some onions in the box. Walk around in my little jungle here. Everbearing mulberry with tomatoes growing in it. Everything's kind of growing into each other. I let it go. These little orange cherry tomatoes are outstanding. I planted this last year. It made it through the winter, and it's just been a heavy producer this year of tomatoes. Poblano pepper, jalapeno, a melon, my apple tree, another new one to the backyard here, Candy Heart, Sweet Treats right there. Peach tree. I gotta get this tag out of here. But anyway, Tropic Snow, really good piece of fruit. Low chill hours, grows great here in Southern California. Black Sapote. This tree's died back, came back in the winter, dies back, comes back. I leave it in the pot. Ice cream beans with the one in the pot, and these two, and I've given some away. I got seeds from Treehouse Chick there in Hawaii. Great seeds. Every one of them sprouted. I got this from Terra Blooms Nursery. Jake up there. This is a Mexican white cream guava, Jamaican cherry tree. It's growing like a weed in this. I got that from Alan there at QC Tropicals there in Arizona. He shipped, that was in a little 4-inch pot, believe it or not, and man, it is just growing. Java de Cabo I bought up in Vista. Don't know what variety this is, but man, it's growing like crazy. And then my other, this is my Blue Coup Logan. And you can just see, I gotta fix this, and I may put it here in the ground. And then an ice cream bean in the ground. Once again, it came out of the seed batch, same seed batch. If I pan over in here, sunflowers, keeps the bees, tomatoes, watermelon, peppers, kale, all kinds of, oh, look at that. There's another one, I missed it. Let's get it. Let me get in here to it. Cucumber. I gotta get into these berry plants here. goji berries. Really good. I love goji berries. These are really good. Oh my. Moringa. This was the original tree in here, and I cut it, and I put the dragon fruit in here to grow up it, and look it out of the root stock. I got branches of moringa. I planted this moringa in here because I didn't think this would come back, and so I got plenty of moringa here. Of course, we cut it back, dry it, and powder it. A Pitanga tuba. I got a piece of fruit off this year. Didn't care a whole lot for it, but we'll see. Give it another year. There's another one there. My cherimoya. It's doing real good in the ground here. Just, you can see where the sun really hits it, and you can see where it doesn't, and how green it is. Cranberry hibiscus. It's just growing like a weed. I gotta get it cut back. Right now I'm just letting everything grow like a jungle. The Jamaican cherry tree. I've gotten some fruit off of this. I don't know. I got mixed emotions on this. But the birds love it, that's for sure. The lemon tree. Once again, look at the bunches of lemons. We're gonna have an abundance of this tree. Is a big producer of lemons, big producer. Currants, honeyberries. I kept them under the shade here. Got some dragon fruit growing wild. Artichokes, lemongrass, Pabanto melon. Kind of like this. This is kind of good. It's different. Some herbs. Flowering vines, some more herbs, some peppers, some more herbs, carrots for the boys, strawberry patch over here, Mexican sunflower. This is all my berry patch here. And boy, have I been getting berries. Oh, there's one, it's ready. Let's get it. Let's get it for the bird stew. Sherbet berry. Really pretty plant. Raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. Kiwis coming back. Tomatoes. Peppers. Man. These are supposed to be sweet peppers. I popped one of these things off yesterday and took a bite. That was the hottest pepper I've ever eaten in my life. So I'll be giving those away. My mouth was on fire for at least an hour. That's probably one of the hottest peppers I've ever eaten. And it was supposed to be a sweet pepper. Into the shade, Pitanga tuba. And got a few different things going on here. In here, I have my blackberry fruit. I got 2 of those. I have spinach, longevity spinach. I have, this is doing real well, my Garcinia. I have some pretty good tropicals. Here's my cutie I got from Hubba Joe. Strawberry tree. Soursop's doing real well. Need to up-pot it. Lemon drop mangosteen I got from Adam out there. My monkey orange. This is it here. Growing like a weed. Katuk, June plum, and then I got another one in here, so I'm gonna have to pull it out. Another Garcinia. Let's get it where, but that's here, and it looks like I had another seed come up in here, which is pretty cool. Patangatuba, Java de Cobble I got from Adam. A wax jambu, the white one. Zales, Suriname cherry, the black. Peanut butter fruit. Man, this thing's doing good in here. Sugar apple. Look at my lychee I got from Exotica out there at Steve. This poor tree, Acha-cha, comes and goes, but it's doing okay in here. My yellow sapote is doing real good. My Chaplin cherry, and then I also have this one here. I got this from Adam. This one here. So, and it's growing. I'm thinking about putting one of these out front in that big pot. See how it'll do. They've been in the shade here. My brown sugar Sapodilla is flowering, so we'll see if we get anything. This thing's flowered every year that I've had it, but it's never produced any fruit. And then of course my mango that died and now it's come back. I got that from Wong's farm out there. And you can see it died back, and then I got some branching coming off. But that's kind of the shade cloth area. Zucchini. My orange tree. Hello, boys. No, Daddy's got something for you. Yeah, I got your carrot. Yeah, this you can't have. This is the cucumber. And then kind of give you a little bit of an idea of how much lemon cucumbers. These are called lemon cucumbers I've gotten. This is the harvest today. This is the carrot I was telling them I'm going to give the boys. I picked that today. They love carrots. That's their treat. As we come up here, my snow cream is doing good. My great red Hercules, Nonas are doing good. I got a honey yellow here. Got a lychee. Not too much other. My America fruit I don't think's coming in. I may have to get some more seeds. I didn't get anything on it. But my Anonas are starting to come in, so we'll see. I do not give up on these here because, man, I've had these things come up a year later. So, and then in here, you can see I have the Snow Queen, Snow Cream, and this is one here. So we'll see. I'm trying to grow some more Anonas. That's about it for today. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. This is in the beginning of September, and everything's growing. As Pete says out there, dreaming greens, keep pounding dirt.